Pat McAfee was a punter, therefore we must protect punters at all costs, and you're welcome, freaking Patrick, by the way, for your 4th most viewed video of all time. But one thing Patrick has brought to the light is the fact that no punter and their importance to a football team should ever be overlooked. So today we put punters in a position they've never been in the history of the NFL. Today, with the help of Madden science, we see if it is possible that a punter could actually win the MVP in an NFL season. Through 4 simulations, we're going to put punters in the most extreme of extreme situations to see if the voters actually think a punter is important enough to make them the most valuable player in the entirety of the NFL. I mean, what the heck else do you freaking expect from the channel at this point?
Eat corn and get RBT to 1 million subscribers by Christmas. Eat your corn. Love your corn. But you need to get RBT to 1 million subscribers by Christmas.
Now RBT, how are we going to do this, you must say? So I'm going to put this to the ultimate test by doing 2 different ideas, simming those 2 ideas twice. So technically we're going to sim a season 4 separate times, 2 times with the same idea. The same idea is simulated twice, 2 times. Now just hear me out. First simulation, as you see right here, we're running with a 0 overall team. We're going to sim this season, but this sneaky thing I have done is I've gone and made our Punter a 99 overall across the board. Every single stat that matters for him, he's a 99. And the reason why I'm even trying this is the fact that in the 0 overall simulations that we have done in the past, seeing how bad a 0 overall team is, a freaking punter throughout a 16-game regular season literally punts the ball about 5 times more than any other punter has done in a regular season freaking combined. And that was with the punter also being a 0 overall. So if you combine all that and give the punter more opportunities than any other punter in history, if he's a 99 rated with those attempts, is he going to have some type of crazy statistic like punt for like 50,000 yards in a season, and would that be enough to put him up there? And second and final idea, which will also be simulated twice, the complete opposite. Just kidding, freaking wrong team. There it freaking is, a 99 overall team. What we have done is kind of cheat a little bit, but still at the same time, it's a punter. We've gone into the depth chart of a 99 rated team, and we are actually going to put the punter at quarterback. And with a 99 rated team across the board, with the punter actually being a 99 rated QB, but because he is listed as a punter, and punters in Madden 21 depth charts can play the quarterback position, he's going to play quarterback, he's going to get quarterback statistics, but be listed as a punter. So we'll be able to see today, like, is the freaking even coded into the game that it's a possibility that a punter could win the MVP, because he's going to throw for like 5,000 yards being on a full 99 rated team. So 2 completely different ideas put into fruition today, because why? Freaking science. So hopefully guys do enjoy today's Madden 21 scientific video, and if you do, make sure to smash a huge thumbs up, and guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because we are on the race, on the quest to 1 million subscribers by the end of the year. And if and only if we do hit 1 million subscribers by December 25th, Christmas, going to be giving away a total of 3 next-gen consoles to my subscribers and subscribers only. So make sure to take that millisecond that it does take to click that subscription button if you haven't. With that said, first simulation is going to be the 0 overall team with the 99 rated punter on the squad. 25-year-old grown man trying to win the MVP in a virtual football game with a goddamn punter. So obviously we didn't do too well. We didn't make the playoffs, and what do you know? We went 0-16 on the year. First thing I do want to see though, like, did we even score a point? Did we score 1 point the entire freaking season? And we didn't. So the whole point was we probably had a lot of punting happen in this particular season. Like, I'm just so interested to see these freaking statistics. So we had the 32nd ranked offense in the league, and the defense was 32nd as well. For some weird reason, when you're 32nd, it doesn't even pop up. We scored an entire 0 points the entire season. Now, we did have 900 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, 39 interceptions for Mr. Josh Rosen, only sacked 96 times. Our leading rusher had 0 yards because our actual running backs ran for negative 320 yards and negative 400 yards combined catching the football. At least Devontae Parker had positive yards. But what we're most excited to see, and most importantly today, the punting, and Matthew Hack with 7,839 combined yards of punting this season, an average of 56.4 average yards per punt. That's a net 7,213 yards. He was blocked twice, but he had 19 punts down within the 20. That is insane, my man. Longest punt of 76 yards. So I gotta see, are these records? So easily had the most punting yards in the history of the NFL. The former record, Dave Zastudil, from 2012 Arizona Cardinals with 5,209 total yards. So he had 2,000 more total yards, 2,600 more total yards than any other punter in a regular season in NFL history. So this definitely isn't a record. The most punts down within the 20 in an NFL season is Johnny Hecker from 2016 with 51. So I'm guessing the offense didn't move the ball far enough for him to actually get that many opportunities. Wonder, did they let him play quarterback at all? Did he run the football at all? Like, did he at least get one carry? I mean, it doesn't look like it. So with that said, I don't quite think he's going to be in the top 10 of the MVP race. And yeah, that's definitely not a thing. I mean, it was a good attempt. It was a good strategy, but we're gonna try it one more time and see if we can beat his record. Does he come up? There's no best punter award. That's freaking blasphemy. That's discrimination. There's a freaking best award for every position except punter. Second and final sim with the 99 rated punter, 0 overall team. And once again, we go 0-16. I want to see, are we ever going to score a point with the 0 overall team? So no points in the preseason. And in the regular season, hey, we scored 3 points! Leave it up to the Jacksonville Jaguars, but we finally scored 3 points. But that's the first thing we've noticed in today's video. It's not always about the main question at hand. It's just about the experience, about the journey, everything we find out along the way in the experiment. Josh Rosen eclipsed 1,000 yards, still didn't throw for a touchdown. So in the 2 sims, he's at about 0 touchdowns, 70-something picks, only sacked 72 times this season. Leading rusher still had 0 yards on the year. Catching the football, Devontae Parker, and our main man, Mr. Matthew Hack, he had about the same amount of yards. He actually went down on net yards. He had more punts down within the 20, but aside from that, it's about the same as last year. I think the longest punt at 76 is about exactly the same. Now, with that said, more than likely, no way he came to the top 10. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes, Mitch Trubisky, and Sam Darnold in the top 4. I think that's actually crazier that them two came to the top 3 than what it would have been if it was a freaking punter instead. So obviously, by simply just punting the football, it doesn't quite seem as if it's a possibility that you can win the MVP with a punter. But if that punter both punts and plays the quarterback position, we even have him kicking field goals here today. So as you see, he's our punter. He's our starting kicker and also our freaking starting quarterback, Mr. Cameron Johnston. Let's see what you got. My only worry is through this regular season simulation with the 99 rated team, everybody's 99. Sometimes the running backs overshadow the QB and run for like 30 touchdowns so they win the MVP. But with kicking statistics, punting statistics, and freaking throwing statistics, like, he's got to win the MVP. So I'm guessing the team easily went 16-0. Do want to check out this schedule. I mean, it's probably going to be a blowout each and every week. So the closest game on the entire year looks like it was a 37-10 game against the Green Bay Packers. So we obviously scored a ton of points. How did a freaking punter do at quarterback throughout a regular season? We had the best offense in the league. And defensively, we had the best defense in the league. Now, I'm kind of worried here because the game is so dumb. Madden is so goddamn broken, bro. Like, he doesn't even show up in the statistics. He doesn't even show up in the goddamn statistics. Are you serious? He punted the football 1,000 yards. Didn't punt that much because we scored so many times. He actually missed a field goal. But god dang, man, like, they're so stupid that they can't even, like, count his statistics. We obviously threw for a lot of yardage. We threw for multiple touchdowns. Like, what is that? Almost 50 touchdowns in the year? Maybe even more than that? Did it at least count as rushing statistics? It had to have. Like, come on, Madden. You're a billion-dollar company, man. Like, you've got to count these goddamn statistics. Like, what if we go in? Can we, like, go in the player card and see that way? Like, I am thinking they probably don't even... He can't win the MVP because they don't even record his stats. Like, come on, dog. Like, I know it's a punter and all, but still, like, you've got to be able to record his statistics. Like, man, are you that stinky? Like, can we not see his statistics this way? Can you please show me? Like, it doesn't even show his passing yards. Oh my god, EA Sports. So who threw the football? EA Sports, who threw the football? Dog, did a ghost throw the ball? Oh, I hate EA Sports so much, bro. It's gonna completely ruin the experiment. So So far, I'm guessing the answer to the question in the title of the video is no, because EA Sports, a billion-dollar company, cannot record all the freaking statistics. A billion-dollar company doesn't have the freaking resources to freaking fully record a punter's statistics. Like, come on, dog! Like, no, Corey Clement wins it. Like, are you serious, man? I guarantee it would have been the punter right here, but according to Madden, he didn't have a passing yard the entire season. I guess freaking we only had 4 passing yards with Jalen Hurts the entire year. So I only know one thing left to do. What I'm going to try here for this final simulation, obviously, is not going to work how we want it to because a billion-dollar company can't record statistics accurately for every position. But with that said, what we're going to do here is we're going to simulate all the way to week 16. And before we jump into the playoff week, the wild card round, which is when they announce the MVP award, I want to convert him to quarterback that week and see if the statistics that should be there that are calculated throughout the year just magically appear because he's now a quarterback instead of a punter listed in week 16. So that is going to be my last and final attempt. If not, like, this game is just so goddamn stinky. So do the statistics finally freaking show up? So we had the best offense in the league. Yep. Even though he's a quarterback, I guess every single one of these passing yards right here that we accumulated, like what, these 50 touchdowns we threw for, it literally came from a ghost. It came from the freaking air particles themselves. Jesus Christ, EA Sports, you're so goddamn pathetic. Like, you're a billion-dollar company and can't accurately record statistics in a franchise mode. Oh, a guy that threw for 50 touchdowns just because he's a punter doesn't win the MVP, but goddamn freaking Mitchell Trubisky can come in the 3rd place position when he doesn't even start!